Hello my friends, welcome back, it's episode 33. Let the killing continue. Right, first things first, we gotta do something about this infantry that is quietly sneaking past. I say quietly, it's not being very quiet about it. I'd love to train up this fighter to have +1 to soft because it would make a huge difference. And these guys' ground defense is 8. 3 to 4 is pretty significant. Anyway. It's well and truly behind my lines, this unit, so let's get rid of it. Find a use for this anti-aircraft gun. All right. Yeah, there's nothing else here I want. So, thank you. The old flame tank is always welcome to pick up tank kills. It's really like a toilet of doom when it fires. You guys gonna get flushed. Okay, I need to do something about this anti-tank as well. I don't like the fact that it's just lurking behind my front line like this. We'll trade a Panzer 3H to just get that surrendered now. I'll go in there and take that airport too while I'm at it. Although, let's keep this available for now. Unfortunately, our star of the show tank has got no ammo. How long until... Okay, never mind. I'm thinking of the wrong unit here. It's this one, isn't it? This is a tank that needs like 1,000,000 steamrolls. Okay, these boys have got to repair anyway, so that's fine. Yep, looks like the whole area is clear. So the best use for these the best use for these 6 units down here is literally for me to just steamroll them. That is actually their only purpose in life now. Interestingly, that whole idea I had about clearing this area and then coming up behind is still more than possible. If I maneuvered the bridge engineers forward, it's, you know, more than reasonable to actually expect this army group to clear this whole area within 2 turns and actually be available to fjord the river here and actually come up from behind. So, as a general broad stroke strategy, it's fine. Is he in anti-tank mode? No, he's in anti-air mode, he's just crap. Yeah, you know what? This one's never getting a kill with just 4 health. Oh, I lowballed there, but it wasn't enough to make any difference, so... Okay, let's not worry about that side of the map. You know, interestingly, this tank has got nowhere to go as well. You know, it's self-encircled. Okay, that is roughly what I expected to be possible. Double kill! Oh, he can't quite reach, can he? Still, I could encircle them the old traditional way. Holy crap, just look at this logjam of units. Okay. Let's set up this airfield here. Why not? Okay, so... I could bring this in here and just make this infantry surrender. This tank can no longer move because it's out of movement. My anti-tank units are not supported. These guys are just in the way, really. Okay, if I move these guys here, and move this here, this now, these continue to be protected. Two, three, four, five, six. I'll then move this here. And this here. We won't be getting any surrenders this turn, but we will be holding these guys still. Let's just put you here just to make sure that you don't... this, you know, that it's not vulnerable in any way. He can't move from there, right? No split, no surrender, no unit management, but does have a zone of control. Okay, there we go. What is that? That's a recon car. T-26. T-28. These tanks are nothing I care about. Okay, so it's not the encirclement that I wanted, but there's nothing that these guys can do. So they can just sit where they are until I'm ready to take them. Tanks, da 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 da. I'm gonna take you to a stockpile, da 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 da. I'm gonna take you to a stockpile. Ah, what a surprise! You can't do anything. Oh, he's pushing forward. I mean, right, let's send the flame tank down here. What a beast of a machine. Okay, this thing needs overruns. So does this one. What I'll do is I'll love tap this. And he'll surrender because of envelopment, which then allows me to steamroll this guy. I don't even know whether it's worth trying to turn these into steamrolls. I guess I'm not crossing the river for a while, so yeah, you know what? I'm not crossing the river for a while. So there's definitely opportunity here to both train these units up and also steamroll them. In fact, I think I can just push him out of this tile. Nope. Entrenchment. Because of course entrenchment. Well, there's one steamroll to be had. Okay, the Air Force is ready to assist as required. Man, this monster is well on its way to full capability. Okay, it's a recon car, so who cares, right? Dun, 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 dun. Need to clear some of this infantry out of the way so I can just push forward. Man, this thing is almost up to Mark II infantry slaughtering already. I mean, these guys are not entrenched, so I could just love tap them for the surrender. No, let's not do that. Where's my boy with aim assist? Aimbot. Softening these guys up for a stroll through the countryside, as they say. Kind of need the old surrender machine ready. I mean, slaughtering the enemy is easy. It's working out what the most efficient way of doing that is. A single Soviet death is a tragedy. A million is a statistic. And that was when the ammo ran out. What a monster. Okay. Time for some free tank kills. Ha! Hit and run works on the KV because it's got lower initiative. I don't have anything that could do 1 point of damage, right? Potentially that could do 1 point of damage. I suppose it is a bit... I'm sure that one tank here or there is not going to make the difference. In fact, I think we've already reached the amount that we need to reach. Because we need to reach 100, and I believe that there is an event that gives you 19. Also, this thing does 1 damage to these. It may not potentially do 1 damage to this because it's actually got 1 more armor, and that might be the difference. Yeah, let's just bomb. Let's just bomb. Shame that this is the wrong recon. If this was the recon with fearsome reputation, I could actually suppress the crap out of that unit. Let's leave this in anti-air mode. I'll leave it in anti-air mode so it can be defended by artillery. And capture the old KV-2 soon. Okay, got a recon plane, right? Oh, they slipped out. Alright, well, not the biggest deal. This guy is going to be probably too suppressed to do anything. I'm going to move this here just because this is no ammo and it's in a close combat tile. So let's just defend it just in case. If I then move this here, then he can only go here or here and he can only attack units which will fight back. I've got to stop him from moving. Okay, yeah, there's... Once again, it's just a hot nightmare for my enemy to actually touch any of that stuff. It's just a hot nightmare from which they will never wake. Okay, let's replace this because why not? This is self-repairing, so that's not a problem. Just try and get rid of his entrenchment. Best he can do is just move there, actually. So what I'll do is I'll just move here and I'll just start chipping away at this thing with the Wagner-mobile. It's a half-track that contains the German Pope. Oof. Those are some brutal moves they're making. And by brutal, I mean... you know. There's some serious losses, my friends. Get out. Free steamrolls for everyone! Oh wow, even this would shred this beautifully. Damn it, not quite strong enough. Okay, well this guy needs steamrolls too, so we can share. There's a village all the way up there in the corner. What are the odds that there's something there? Probably low, actually, because it hasn't got a name. Okay. Alright, the Wagnermobile has scored a kill. Yeah, let's not shoot at our precious captures here. Okay, yeah. He is screwed. He is screwed McDuck. I still can't believe that people think that this tank is not good. I still can't get over the tacit agreement on the Slytherin forums in a particular thread about, you know, someone was asking what to do with this tank, and everyone was like, it's rubbish. You're like, oh, I can't remember who it was, but somebody was like, with the right selection of heroes, it's really good. It's not just really good, but it's ridiculous. Right, there's an anti-tank there. Focus, Pinky. Let's just go ahead and delete that, shall we? Oh. Does this thing really need more kills? I mean, no, but damned if it isn't fun. Can I unentrench those boys? Actually, the correct way to unentrench them would be to use this. This is actually an unentrenching tool, but it can't reach. Boom. Alright, I'm not going to shoot because I've only got one shot. And I think I would rather keep that shot in my pocket. Okay. Sweet, they're trapped. They're gonna get nothing. I love the fact that this river tile is... In fact, we can just... we can chip away at his entrenchment without actually hurting him. So I can get me some more sweet KV2s as well. Yeah, I could rejig this stuff to actually... I mean, all I've got to do is move this here, right, to block the KV in, and it's done. That would free the... that would free the engineers. So I can create a bridge if I need to. Okay. There's no way that they're moving that tank from that position, so... Away you go, boys. You know, actually, this flame tank has been surprisingly useful. It's honestly no better than a normal flame tank with 20 soft. Soft and ignores entrenchment. It's really not any, you know, particularly better than a standard flame tank. But it's cheap. It really shines in the fact that it's only 2 slots. It's also got really high initiative, so hit and run works great with it. And I have a lot of them, so I mean I could run another one. I mean, throughout the war, you're never going to get much better than 20 soft. 20 soft is basically where infantry just gets deleted. Since most of them have got a ground defense of 10. So yeah. It's interesting. Let's finish the job here. Okay. Well, that unit self-repairs, so... Okay, and there's nothing left over there, so let's just go ahead and... let's just go ahead and shred this guy. Look at that entrenchment. It's just vaporized in an instant. Okay. So we just got to take that village. And capture our prizes. Okay. He now officially has no entrenchment, which means that this hit would cause it to surrender if he had nowhere to move. But currently he has tiles to move into. So that is a capture waiting to happen. Okay. Yeah, nothing there. Sad times. Excuse me. I never did use the bridge engineers to actually ford the river, but it was nice to have the option. Eight and 6. Nice. You know, I never really understand these secure X before Y objectives anyway, because you can blatantly just secure the area in the literal sense of there are no enemies alive. and then just take the tiles afterwards. Thank you. You know, I'm shocked that they can even do 1 damage. The hard attack of 8. Against 20 defense. You wouldn't normally expect that to pen. I guess it's just barely on the threshold that with the precision weapon bonus. I think the precision weapon bonus is like a 20% multiplier. Yeah. And 3 stars? Almost 3 stars, okay. There's just enough multiplier to get that number of attacks. The total sum of the attacks high enough to just about get a kill. Okay, we're done here. Just checking the map for any other potential things I've missed. Nope, all looks good to me. Did all my units finish repairing before I did that? I think so. Yeah, I think so. Everything looks good. Well, that was an unpleasant surprise. It would appear there's more fight left than these Soviets after all. Pardon the interruption, but a new intelligence report came in. Seems to indicate there is a Soviet counteroffensive aimed at the salient we just created from our advance. Bad news. The kind of news I'm much more inclined to believe is true. If we feel our forces are up for a major fight, we can prepare for battle. Otherwise, we can call for relief and reinforcements while High Command decides where best to shuffle our forces. Historically, it was another disaster for the Red Army. Despite a serious effort to reorganize a defense-run city, Soviet forces could only extract a slightly higher cost in losses from the Germans, before being encircled and overwhelmed. Brutal. Extremely difficult defensive battle predicted east of Smolensk. Less difficult offensive battle predicted near Leningrad. You know, the funny part is this is a quandary for me because I'm more interested in the difficult battle. But Leningrad is, you know, it's a place that I had a lot of interest in when I studied history at school. It'll be interesting to see the interpretation of it. Let's do it. Let's take the defensive battle. When was the last time we played a defensive battle? It's been a long time since we last played a defensive battle. Here it is. I've got an airfield in what looks like an incredibly vulnerable position. Okay, doesn't look that scary though. I highly advise we fall back and form a defensive line behind the river. I mean, you say that. Well, we'll see. Hold 7 hexes at the end of the scenario. Bonus objective, hold all 10 at the end of the scenario. Wagner's the Wagmobile survives the battle. There's one bit of important intelligence to share. Other than a few recon planes, the Soviets seem to completely lack air support. I'm inclined to believe that report, given the damage we've inflicted to their aircraft in this campaign so far. Main focus should be on the defensive. If you're absolutely certain of our defensive superiority, we should attempt to counterattack. Absolutely would not underestimate the sheer amount of enemies that will be assaulting our positions. So he says. Okay, so first things first. Yes, I will take some BOF 109Zs, of course. Rapid fire 1.5x hero. My first properly offensive hero outside of the double strike one. In however many missions. Well. What do I even say? One of the best heroes in the game. There's a 2x one as well, but even 1.5x is crazy good. A great enhancement to any unit. The hardest part will be deciding which unit gets to have it. No shadow of a joke or a lie. That is an incredibly powerful hero. Whoa. Man, they brought a lot of 21cm guns to this party. I may need to run 2 21cm guns. Let's say I follow the mission advice and I just pull back at the start. I'm gonna need a couple of 21cm guns, I think, to counter battery this nonsense. Yeah, those airfields are screwed. Those airfields are screwed, McDuck. Okay, frankly, I'm not even allowed to deploy. For someone who's meant to be the defender, I'm not actually allowed to deploy in a position where I can defend. As crazy as that is. There's so many units and so much artillery here that even my best units would potentially run out of ammunition before they could survive. However, I do get to go first. So I could position 21cm, for example, here and get some blasting done and then fall back to the river while we wait for the rest of my army to turn up on the front line. Right, that is it for now. I need to give this some thought. If they've got no air support, I think this will be relatively easy. The only issue here is that the only air base I have is this one. So the fact that they have no aircraft is not really going to be of too much concern, it would seem to me. They also have 3 reinforcement zones. Okay, alright. I'll give it some thought. And that's it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.